A while back, I had this idea of going on a short trip to one of my childhood vacation destinations at the Baltic Sea. Alone, not a child anymore, and in the freezing winter. I was there with my family a few autumns in a row, and since it was during school vacation, it was always pretty lively, no matter if the weather was giving golden October or spooky season. But this time in late February, the whole town was even more dead than I expected. I've solo traveled a lot in the past 10-11 years, for much longer and much further away. But being here, even in the same hotel, under completely different circumstances than in the 2000s, felt pretty strange. And don't get me wrong, I expected to feel nostalgic, maybe even melancholic, but I hoped that childlike wonder would override any negative feelings, which was not the case, to put it lightly. On my day of arrival, it was easy enough to brush it off and blame the cold, moody weather and empty streets, which weren't exactly a surprise. And once I was back in my hotel room after dinner, I actually enjoyed myself a little. The next day didn't start too bad either. I slept well, took my time to read, had breakfast without rushing, and went on my morning run.
I wanna close my eyes and go back, play it in my mind. A movie of us two, yeah, we were happy at the time. Can't remember what it felt like. We used to be so strong. That picture perfect sky now, it looks so gray and cold.
Okay, this was a nice 8-kilometer easy run, 7:29 minutes pace, and now I'll go swimming. And by swimming, I mean water sliding and daydreaming in the jacuzzi. This was honestly the part I was looking forward to the most. And yeah, it looks all fun and games, but it's actually where I started getting really sad for the rest of the day. I had all the space. I could slide down the water slide as often as I wanted to, but as soon as I crashed into the water, I just wished I could turn back time. Dive down and be in the exact location when I get back up, but a child again. Blissfully oblivious about the many trials and tribulations ahead of me. I just checked out of my hotel room, but I still have a few more hours here until my train leaves. So I'm sitting here at a playground, and this is very much out of my comfort zone. There are people over there sitting on a bench, and I feel like they're judging me, but realistically they probably couldn't care less. And I think they're older people there. They don't understand what I'm saying. At least I hope so. But anyway, not gonna lie, the last few days, like yesterday especially, I felt pretty sad, and I was prepared to feel nostalgic while I'm here, but I was a lot more sad than I thought I would be. And I don't know, I just miss my childhood so much. I can come back here, and I am here. And yesterday also, like at the swimming pool, was so much fun. I slid the water slide like 12 times, but I'm not a child anymore, and I'll never be, and that's not a revelation I just had yesterday. But I don't know, just being here alone as an adult in the winter really hit me more than I thought it would. And the weather definitely increased my nostalgia. It's just strange to be here during this time of the year. The sea does look pretty epic frozen, like, not gonna lie, but it's so strange because I'm just not used to it. But today I'm feeling a bit better, and I've also been thinking I'm so lucky that I have a childhood that I miss. So yeah, I still wish I could go back in time, but what can I do? So I have 3 more hours, and I'm going to the beach and to the pier now and get some gifts for my family. While I was in the midst of it the day before, I found myself scrolling through old Reddit posts from people who once encountered similar feelings. Almost nothing is an original experience after all. On one hand, going down this rabbit hole made me feel even worse. But on the other, it was comforting, yet horrifying to see that even people more than a decade older than me can relate. And though I wasn't exactly looking for a solution, I've read a comment stating that the best thing you can do is hold on to those precious childhood memories while actively making new ones. This isn't groundbreaking advice, of course, but I like that it's not black and white, aka toughen up or ignore all responsibilities and act like a kid 24/7. This is the UFO. I loved it as a kid, and it doesn't only look cool, but you can actually get married in there. Obviously, I wish I had enjoyed these 2 days a lot more than I did, instead of feeling kind of pathetic for the majority of the time. But I don't regret going on this trip. And one day I'll be back, hopefully a bit wiser and mature, and appreciating it all the more.